We're coming up here on the one, the only Chickies Rock. Hey everybody, Brett here for TopoRanger. I hope y'all are doing great out there. Spring is in the air, summer's coming up fast, right? This is the right-hand trail that comes down as soon as you come off the top there. So this is the left-hand outlook if you're coming up the hill and down to the main outlook, which is right in the center. It also has a great view. This is a very well-known spot here in Lancaster County. It's part of a county park here. A lot of people come here to take shots right here. There's some people over there right now. As you can see, I mean, it's just an amazing view. I think it's about 180 feet, 200 feet roughly from this level down to the train tracks there, or maybe down to the river. Unfortunately, like a lot of popular overlooks, there have been quite a few fatalities here over the years. The number that's coming into my head right now is 13 since the 80s, I think. I seem to remember reading that somewhere. People come up here, they climb around down here, trying to get a better view. Next thing you know, your body's laying down on the river trail there. So as always, when you come to places like this, just be very careful. For those of you not familiar with this area, maybe you're watching this video, maybe you live in Colorado, I don't know. This is the Susquehanna River. We're looking upriver, that's York County. We're in Lancaster County. We got the town of Marietta starting there, coming around here to these hills. This is what's known as the Helm Hills. We're on quartzite. We spend a lot of time on quartzite if we're in this local area because there's a lot of quartzite here. I think that feature there is called Brown Top, and there are a bunch of preserves heading up the river this way. The latest one I think is right on top here. I don't know if it's open yet. That's looking downriver, Route 30 bridge. Lancaster's that way, York is that way. On the York side we have the river town of Wrightsville, and on the Lancaster side we have the river town of Columbia. Looks like we got a fishing boat heading upriver. Let's see if we can get a good shot of that with the Panasonic. All right, here we go, zooming in. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I definitely think that's somebody going out to fish. Let's head over to the main outlook now. There were some people over there, but now they're gone. That's where we were a minute ago, at the left-hand overlook. Sounds like we got a train coming down the tracks. Let's see if we can get a good shot. Here it comes. Was that coal? Yeah, that looks like coal to me. And there's the last car right there. Couple hundred of them at least. Let's see if we can get another shot of that fishing boat. Looks like they're trying to make their way up past the riffles there. The river's got to be at least 5.5, maybe 6. So the current's going to be strong there. Catching a break from the current right at that spot maybe. See off to the right there? There's a bunch of logs. That's like a little inlet there, a little alcove. So it might be easier for them just to kind of stay where they are. Probably a good spot to fish there too. Oh wait, there's another one over there. Okay, hold on. This one looks like it's drifting downriver instead of trying to fight the current. There we go. Now we got them both in the frame. I think it's going to be in the low 60s today. It's a good day to be out on the river. Must be nice to be in a boat and just drift down through the rocks. Looks like they're talking now. That little clump of trees just upriver from the Route 30 bridge is called Rosebud Island. I did a video there last year. I'll put the link up on the screen right now. I tried to get over there. I got really close, but I ran out of time. The river was then at I want to say 3.3 or 3.4, and that was right on the edge of what was doable in terms of the current and the depth. But we got within 100 feet of the island. But this summer I want to get back there and make it the whole way to the island and see what's there. Right here, smack dab in the middle of the river, between Chickies Rock and Round Top, is a rocky islet with a whole bunch of flood debris piled up on top of it. Let's see if we can get a shot of that. And there it is. During the winter, usually the water gets high enough to put stuff on top of there. And then a flood comes along and washes some of it off, puts new stuff up there. Such are the cycles of the Susquehanna River. And what a view it is here on such a beautiful day. I think it's the May the 1st. This is the main outlook. The trail that you take from the parking lot basically pops you out right here. And I think there's another outlook right over there. So let's go check that out. I guess I was wrong about there being a third overlook. I thought there was one right here with a fence, but there's nothing. It's just a trail. And here comes train number 2. This one's a lot shorter, and it's not carrying coal. And we're back at the left-hand overlook. A couple summers ago, the river got real low. It was below 3, I think 2.8 or 2.9, which is pretty low. It was basically drought conditions. And when that happened, there's a gravel bar that extends about a quarter or maybe a third of the way out in the river, which only emerges when the river gets that low. I'm gonna leave a link to an episode I did that summer where we went the whole way out to the very end of the gravel bar, which would have been right there, and we got some really good shots looking back, and it afforded us a view of the river that you really don't get unless the water gets that low. So I'll leave that link right here in the end screen for you guys to check out once you're done watching this episode. I tell you what, guys, let's go back over to the York County side, and there's a place I can park right under the Route 30 bridge there, and we'll come out right about there and we'll set up the Panasonic and we'll do some shots looking back this way. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be some people up here and we'll get one of my beloved scale shots. All right, we're back on the York County side. On my way down to the parking lot, I saw 5 people heading up to the overlook. I'm hoping that some of them are still there now. I think that's the main outlook right there, but I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell with all the trees. I can't see it with my naked eye. I don't see anything on the screen here. So I don't know. Maybe when I get home and I look at it, I'll be able to spot somebody on my laptop. Or maybe that's it right there in the center of the screen. It's really hard to tell. Middle screen, just off center right, there's a white spot. Is that a person? Let's go ahead and pull out. That'll still give you a good idea of scale, what it looks like, even though we don't have a person in frame as a reference point. Like I said over there, it's about 180, 200 feet above river level. And that is Rosebud Island, the one I was talking about over there. We're gonna try to get back here over the summer and make our way on foot over there. Hope you guys had a great time. I know I surely did. And I'll see everyone in the next episode.